show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Atlanta Braves. Stay tuned for Braves baseball starting now.
Your 2021 Atlanta Braves.
Tom Glavine, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Striding in is Barry Larkin, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Cincinnati, the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
And the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
High in the air out to center field. McDowell is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Reds go down quietly, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Jose Rios, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now to the plate, here is McDowell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Line towards center field. A dive, and he can't hang on.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
To the plate now, number 17, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. McDowell gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runners off for second. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0. Into the box, Lonnie Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
All even now, 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So now to the plate, Darrell Evans, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And he struck him out.
Bowser.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Jeff Bowser. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Here's the 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate one. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Paul O'Neill. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one. Grounded to short, reined in. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Into the box now, Chris Sable. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Lined but speared on a hop. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
And now in the box, Joe Oliver. First pitch of the AB now. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 1-0. Now to bat, Andres Thomas. First pitch on the way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Rios isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here's another 0-2.
That's a ball. The count is 1 and 2.
To first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw to first. It's there, and he's out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over the first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
At the plate, Dale Murphy, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in next, Bruce Benedict. Here's the first pitch. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. There's great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Stepping in now, Tom Glavine.
The pitcher.
And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Down the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We've played two. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. In now for the Reds, number 25. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Now the first pitch. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Standing in now, Mariano Duncan as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit, long throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive him in. Potential for a real big inning here.
To the plate now, Jose Rios. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So now to the plate, Barry Larkin. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Murphy is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
Stepping in once again is Ken Griffey. First pitch on the way, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. So stepping in is McDowell. He singled first time up.
The center fielder, number 1.
Now here's the pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Hit back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate now, number 17, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2 balls, 1 strike.
McDowell on at first, nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw, not in time. He's in there at second. Down the right field line. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
In now, Lonnie Smith. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. Around third and being waved on home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Darrell Evans, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Next to dig in, Jeff Bowser. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
1 out and a runner on second base. Runner goes for third. That's a strike to throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Andres Thomas. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Now another 1-2. 2-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. Picked up by Larkin. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Braves 4 and the Reds 1. Stepping up is Eric Davis. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 44.
First pitch on the way, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Fouled off. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Paul O'Neill. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Sable.
So now to the plate, Chris Sable. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. And he hits it hard to the right side. Scooped up, throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They trail it 4-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Dale Murphy. Here's the first pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
0-1.
And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Next up, Bruce Benedict, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
There's a slogan as throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Tom Glavine. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the pitch. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
One and 2 now to the Braves pitcher. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Now to the plate, Joe Oliver. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First pitch on its way. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Murphy has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 25.
Stepping in next, number 25. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Glavine will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Mariano.
At the plate now is Mariano Duncan. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. McDowell is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, McDowell. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 on its way.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
At the plate now, number 17. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now the 1-0. A little bouncer. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Here comes the 1-2. Soft liner to the right side, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Lonnie Smith.
So now here is Lonnie Smith. First offering. On its way is pitch number 75. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Now here it comes. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it 4-1. Number 16 will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 16.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Barry Larkin. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And now a pitch on the way. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Debro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. And he puts it on the ground to second. One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. None left for Cincinnati. They trail it 4-1. Norm Charlton enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Evans.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Darrell Evans, grounded out in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So next to bat will be Jeff Bowser. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there for strike 1. Swing and a liner. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres Thomas.
Standing in now, Andres Thomas, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
In now, Dale Murphy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope.
1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Count is 1.
2 out with the man at first. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 1 left for Atlanta as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Eric Davis.
The center fielder, number 44.
Here's the first pitch.
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field.
Murphy is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The right fielder, number 21, Paul O'Neill.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Paul O'Neill. First delivery to him.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Sable.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Number 36 will come on now and pinch run here. Once more, a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. To the plate now, Chris Sable. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 home, grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just...
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Number 17 will put this one away, and the side is retired. Reds go down quietly, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Number 36 will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Benedict.
And now, Bruce Benedict. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hey! The 0-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Tom Glavine. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Pitch on the way. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Grounded to first, reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 1.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go McDowell. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Reds 1.
Oliver.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, number 25. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. McDowell is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Mariano.
Next, it'll be Mariano Duncan. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Swing and a liner. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. So here is number 17. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Number 17.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here's a pop-up now, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And a the splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Lonnie Smith. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
So now into the box is Darrell Evans, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Fouled off. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Luis Quinones is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop.
Now at the plate, Barry Larkin. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
The left fielder, Ken Griffey.
Now at the plate, here is Ken Griffey, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up on to first, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tom Glavine is credited with the win. Jose Rios struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Get your hand off my penis!